Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
At around 6 this evening, you'll be able to hear President Joe Biden's farewell address on the KTAR News app at 92.3 FM, at KTAR.com, and on just about every other media outlet around the world. Earlier, LaDonna and I got a preview of that speech with ABC News White House correspondent Karen Travers, who has covered the entirety of Biden's time as president. When I asked Karen if folks are a little misty-eyed around the White House today, she said,
President Biden himself might be a little misty-eyed tonight as he reflects back on just an incredibly long and momentous career.
Yeah, Joe Biden held his first public office when he was elected to the county council in Newcastle County, Delaware, in 1970. So we're talking 50 plus years in public service. By 1972, he made a big jump in political terms when he won a seat in the U.S. Senate. And Karen Travers says it's been a long career, but he will focus tonight on mainly one job.
From senator to senior senator, vice president, and then president. And he's going to reflect on a lot of that tonight, but I do think that the focus will be on his 4 years in the White House.
And he will undoubtedly be judged on those 4 years, his time as president. I mean, nobody's going to sit around assessing what kind of a county commissioner Joe Biden was, nor will there be much talk about what an awesome senator or vice president he was. And ASU presidential historian Brooke Simpson tells our Colton Krolak most of us aren't going to wait to do our assessing of President Joe Biden.
We're all doing what we do every time we change presidents. We are rushing to judgment on what the record of the departing president was.
Simpson says opinions might shift over the next few years, unless, I'll add, you were ardently anti-Biden. What's kind of sad, though, is this. What Biden will most be remembered for is his decline, his mental decline during his time in the White House. Let's go back almost exactly 4 years. Here's what Joe Biden sounded like at his inauguration.
As we look ahead in our uniquely American way, restless, bold, optimistic, and set our sights on the nation we know we can be and we must be.
But by the time this past summer rolled around, this was Joe Biden.
And the Putin piece, I was talking about Putin, and I said, and now, at the very end, I said, Putin. I said, no, I'm sorry, Zelensky.
It's very sad. And you know what? You can't blame Joe Biden for that. Nobody can stop their mental decline. Most people can't even see their mental decline coming. So if I think we're going to cast any blame on most of the presidency of Joe Biden, it needs to be on those around him, specifically his wife, Jill Biden. By letting him remain in office, letting him continue to run for president when she knew what was going on. You know, I don't know where we're going to list Joe Biden among the great or not so great presidents of all time. But maybe, based on what I just mentioned, Jill Biden should be on the list of the worst first ladies.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's Morning News and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.